Hey, let's start sheeting better over in 2026. I'm going to share with you a few really small details that are going to make your sheets look better, feel better, and you're going to be able to see the data better. We're going to go to some advanced things like conditional formatting, but bear with me as we get through this. This is just a list of university names and their rank of how in university lists over the last some odd years. This is a fairly typical way. We have some information here, some IDs, the name, the state, and then the ranks all to the right to 1984. So what I would suggest with this kind of list is first let's work on the header. The header, you might do something like this where you have a color, put the text color to the opposite. You can also freeze by clicking over here on the left side right above the one and pulling down. You can freeze that top row, so now we have a header. What I also like to do is click between the A and the 1 and change our font to, let's say, something like Quicksand. This is really nice one, and we can take the whole header and Command B or bold it. Right here is in the menu. But this university name we can't read, and everything's sort of somewhat fixed to the left or the right. Let's fix that up. Let's select the header and align this in the center. What I also like to do is select everything and just increase that font a little bit. Makes it easier to read. Let's pull out this university name, but we might not know how far we have to go. So we're going to double click between the A and the B. We're going to double click, and it's going to make that column automatically include every single character. So whatever the longest one. If this was over here, I would have a problem with it. But because it's right there, I don't really have a problem with this size. What we can do is also click right next to the A and drag over. And now we have frozen the university name. So we have this ID and this state, and they're sort of oddly aligned. What I like to do is center these and make sure that they're exactly the same width. So why do that? Even though the contents in them might have different widths, so you might think, oh, I will just double click here, and that's fine. But what happens is visually, this ID one is wider than the state one, but these two have pretty much the same amount of hierarchy. So what we want to do is make sure they are the same width. But these years, there's only one number in them, and I like to keep them right aligned. That's because we were comparing 1, 2, 3 to 10 to. We want to see the difference in numbers. So for instance, if we group or sort by A to Z in the state, and we want to see very quickly that these Alabama ones have different numbers here. California as well, right? We want to see that they have different numbers. And if we centered them, then it's hard to see how different the numbers. But we can do something about the width. We only really need like 3 character width for these rows, but the header is going to be 4 characters. So actually I want to get it just where the header is a little bit squeezed, and I'm going to do a little trick here just to see if it works. I'm going to rotate the header there. So now I need less room in the header, and I can keep all of these ranks around 3-ish character width. One other thing I like to do with numbers is I'm going to select only the number, and I'm going to change this font. I'm going to click on more fonts because I want to show you one way to find Monospace fonts. We're looking for all the Monospace fonts. Why use Monospace is because every character is going to have the same exact width. So here's some space mono source code we also see Courier is on this list. Martian. I'm going to try this Martian mono. So I'm going to scroll down to the M's. That's pretty cool. That's very easy to read rank there. I also want to do one more thing to clean up this sheet. I'm going to hit hold command and hit the down arrow. This brings me down to the very final one, 168. I don't need any other rows here. So I'm going to hit shift command and down and right click delete rows. I'm also going to make sure, we don't have any extra columns as well. There. So the data range is the size of the sheet. I'm going to do one more thing to make this easy to read over here on the right. Basically, when I'm sorting through things, I want to know, not just the number, but maybe with a little bit of a heat map, what is the rank. So I'm going to sort this whole sheet by this 2023 rank. So we see 1 through 10 at the top. I'm going to scroll, and I'm going to select the entire column here. I'm going to go to Format, Conditional Formatting, and instead of a single color, I'm going to use Color Scale. And here I can set my min value and my max value and which way this green is going. So I'm going to switch the green to the minimum value. I'm going to change that to a 1. The midpoint I want as a number, which is actually going to be 10. And the max value, I'm going to leave it there. So basically what's happening is I'm coloring 1 through 10 as very dark, and then it's getting much lighter between 10 and there. So the higher numbers are going to be darker. Now, if I didn't have this midpoint, let's say no, it's very hard to see the dark change 7, 8, 9 to 20, 22, 23, 24. Like being number 10 or up is fairly special. So I want to make it look really different. So even I can put 9 here, and I can even change this color. Maybe I change this color to white and put in 10 as the midpoint, and see only 1 through 9 are colored. So let's move that to 20 there. So get shadier and shadier until 20 is also white. We can change this to slightly maybe grayish. There's a little bit of gray. Again, you can change this to what you want to see, but this heat map is looking in this column. It gives us a little more boost of seeing these numbers and seeing, oh, they're in the top X percentile. So as we sort this, we can see, let's sort the sheet Z to A here. We can look right away, Texas 15. This looks very different, even though the number is different, but also the color is different than the other. Here's even 25, 41, 62, have a slight shade to them. See, so we get some interesting things. We see New York has a couple in the top 20. New Jersey has number 1 is Princeton. You can see California has a couple, and then also the mid ones are all very high in the top 100. So this gives us very interesting data. It makes our sheet look way better than before, and I hope that your sheets are better in 2026.
You're watching Better Sheets here on YouTube. Make sure you check out this video or this video and subscribe right now to get more tips, tricks, how-tos, get more out of your Google Sheets than you ever have before. I'm excited to be making a ton more videos here. Ask me questions down in the comments and I will answer them in future videos. But for right now, right here, one of these videos is going to be your next Google Sheet.